So a couple of weeks ago, I was waiting at the bus stop on my way to the library, and there were a couple of people waiting with me. Amongst those people, there was a friend group of two girls and a boy, and the two girls were kind of flirting with the boy, trying to capture him over. It was very obvious they were trying to get the energy across, and there was one more person who I actually couldn't stop noticing, which was a boy. By the way, all of them, all the people I'm talking about are probably from 21 to 23. And the boy was maybe a little bit younger. And I couldn't help but notice the boy just looking at the friend group. And I knew exactly what he was thinking. He was wondering how some people are so lucky. I mean, the man that the girls are talking to, I know he was just wondering how lucky that guy is. And at the same time, of how blessed some men are born and how unfair life is. Because I've been that guy. I used to see boys or girls talking to boys, and I used to always think, these girls are so dumb for talking to them. I'm literally better in terms of humor, looks, everything. And I always thought it was so sad of how girls didn't see how much funnier and smarter I was. This is literally the guy I used to be. And not even a long time ago, maybe 2-3 years ago. Not too long time ago, but this is something once you realize, it just sticks with you. And you don't ever forget it, because that's just a mindset shift, which I really want to guarantee you in this video today. So I'm not even gonna take it for a long time. So that guy was singing all about luck, and that guy used to be me, by the way. I wasn't as old, I was younger, but I thought that girls were so stupid to like guys like that, and I was like, oh fuck, man, like always the bad guys win, the ones that don't even give a shit about boys, that don't even give a shit about girls win and everything. And this is true, by the way. You are a better human than that boy. The boy that you're comparing yourself to and think that he's lucky. Also smarter and funnier, maybe. And the problem is that you don't shine that onto people. This is the main issue that people subconsciously notice, but kind of also as an excuse to cope with that, try to avoid. But you don't shine that onto people. Regardless of how funnier or smarter you are, how much better you can code, of how much better you're at PvP in Minecraft or whatever it is, you don't shine it onto people, man. And you kind of know that subconsciously if you really think about it. You know that when you guys are in each other's presence, for example, when a girl's passing by, she doesn't see that. She doesn't see how charismatic you are. What she sees from her perspective is probably a guy walking like this with his fucking shoulders rolled. This fucking posture, bro. Then you expect her to realize how fucking great you are. This is what's pissing me off. I can't scream right now because it's 5 a.m. 5:20. I know it's a bit bright because I live in Amsterdam. But this is how things are, man. All these nerds with those like weird ass glasses that don't even fit their fucking face shape. Look at me, dude. I'm so much funnier because I'm sending my friend memes on Discord. Maybe you are actually funnier, you know what? Maybe you are a much better human. But if you don't shine that onto fucking people, and it's not that girls like heartbreakers, some of them do because they don't have fathers in their lives, but that's a different issue. But it's not that you don't get any girls at all because girls just like bad people and you don't want to be a bad person, right? That's what you've been fucking telling yourself, because that's how 99% of boys tell each other. That's what they think because of this fucking Disney mindset that I can get into maybe in another video. But when you guys are in each other's presence, when the girl's walking past in public, do you think in those fucking seconds that maybe she barely even notices you, she's gonna realize how fucking great you are? I know she's gonna walk past you and you're gonna be like, damn, dude, like trying to walk like a Chad or some shit, bro. Nah, that's just not how it is. she sees you like anybody else, unless if you have actually something standing out. Unless if you're not walking like this with your rolled shoulder fucking programmer physique. Just get your chest and just train chest, bro. If you genuinely want to leave a good impression within seconds, just train chest. But this is a very important issue, and I want to get slightly more into it. And I even wrote it down because it's very. I thought about that while journaling actually, because I wanted to make this video, but I didn't want to do it right after I saw this because I needed some time to kind of journal and think about it. And this is the point. If you're gonna listen to this now, I can guarantee that your life will change in terms of the way you see women, the way you see men, everything. So there's two types of men in terms of first impression or dating. The first type makes the girl understand how they're actually not as special as the girl thought as the relationship moves on. So they reveal a lot within the first impression, and the girl notices easily what the guy has, which makes the girl think, oh, the first impression I noticed of him is so good, so I'm sure more of it is to come. But they realize that the boy already revealed to them everything they have. Or he has. So as the relationship moves on, she kind of realizes that it's just the same thing, and she gets bored because she notices that he's actually not that special. He's just giving people a good first impression. And the second type, which is probably you, they make the girl more interested as they grow together. However, the first impression they give off is not astonishing. They're not really outgoing or outstanding anything. They're very shy. And so they make the girl understand and more interested as they grow more together, and making her realize that he had way more in his bucket, which she couldn't look inside initially. So imagine there's a bucket, just a water bucket, metal bucket maybe. And I'll just show it like this. When the girl's walking by, some guys show more of the bucket, so the girl's able to see more of what's inside of all the fishes he caught, and she doesn't obviously see the full end, which leaves a part of mystery. She's like, oh, okay, I've seen a part of his bucket. I know what kind of fish is in there, so she gets impressed. Whereas you, the guy with no fucking presence, who walks in front of the girl, shows maybe this much of the bucket. She sees it barely like this, barely the opening. And she doesn't, why would she be interested? Well, she doesn't see any of the fish you fucking caught. But the thing is, the bucket that you have, although you don't show much, which you should, by the way, because otherwise don't fucking complain about how lucky some guys are, because it's your fucking fault. The bucket you have, although you show a little bit less, your bucket goes much deeper, and she can look way more inside, which makes her way more interested. Whereas those fucking guys that walk up, that only fucking rape or some shit, that are kind of outgoing because they can actually talk, that are confident, they are more confident than you, no matter how much smarter you are, no matter how many fucking, how much you're joking with your friends, how funny you are, that girl's not gonna notice it, bro. Because you are not fucking showing that bucket, and that used to be me, and it, you have to know that subconsciously, bro. If what I'm saying makes you mad, good, that's because that's what it's supposed to. Let me get back to the bucket. The guys that are kind of outgoing, that show themselves well, whatever, show more of their bucket so you can look better inside. But as time moves on, you also notices that the bucket's not that deep. It's just so showy. You understand what I mean? So the other guy with the deep ass bucket, where you can literally like fucking stare inside like this, has a way more interesting going on than the guy with the fucking short ass bucket that you can look inside. So this is a very important thing, and quite frankly, getting more than you expected makes you happy, even if it's small. This is what girls kind of are thinking about, or not even girls, for everybody. Let me give you an example. compared to getting less than you expected, you can even end up with more overall. Let me explain that. So, compared to a game, this is an analogy I wrote down while journaling as well. Compared to a game where you can win random prizes ranging from 1 to 100 euro, you spin a wheel. And you hope to get 10 euro, but you earn 20. You'll be so much happy, right? Oh my gosh, I earned 20 euro out of nothing, whatever. Whereas if you thought that you would get 50, because 50 is the medium, so whatever, and you only get 30 or 40, you'll be less excited, like, that's nice. So it's all about expectations as well, or it's all about kind of setting an expectation and following it with greatness. This is such an important point. Please rewatch the last 1 minute, not even for this video to get any fucking views or anything, just if you don't understand, or if you just didn't get it 100% for the first time you're watching it, please just go back. I hope I explained it well. Sorry guys, leave it in the comments if it's not well enough. But the expectations she has are set through your first impression. If you show her that you're the guy, then she's also gonna have expectations. So if I show my girlfriend, I have a girlfriend of a year, if I show my girlfriend the moment we met that I am the guy that gets after his goals, but then as we move on, she realizes that I'm kind of complacent. I wake up at 9, 10, I mean, most people wake up at 12 p.m, let's be honest. Fucking 12 p.m, don't get after it, then she's gonna realize that my bucket doesn't have much to offer. It just looks fancy from the top. That's just how it is. And the ideal guy is the one that gives off a first good impression, so shows a good amount of the bucket, doesn't reveal the bottom, because you should never reveal the bottom of your bucket, even if you're actually showy, even if you have something to show up for. And then continues to reveal bits of his bucket as the relationship moves on, while also extending the bucket while making it deeper. I'll get to how you can make that in a bit. It's not about being a slave to your partner, but showing your commitment. Some people are gonna be like, oh no, I'm not gonna do that for girls. I'm not gonna extend my fucking capabilities for a girl. Bro, girls are just a bonus. Who gives a shit about girls, honestly? Most girls are not even worth having a girlfriend of. Another video, bro. That's such a big topic, but do you understand what I'm trying to say? Extend your bucket. How do you do that? Maybe you learn a new fucking skill. Maybe you can talk better. Maybe you put yourself in uncomfortable environments. Maybe you build more muscle. Maybe you learn to play a fucking instrument. Something that she can just add fishes into the bucket. Or fish. And yes, you can use fishes, by the way. It just means different species of fish. For all of you typing, my man doesn't even know how to write fish or how to use fish. People are insecure, man. And lastly, I'm finishing this video off. The solution is to think to yourself, if I was that girl and I saw myself from her view for the couple seconds that she saw me, how impressed would I be and how would I have perceived myself, knowing I'm not the main character in her life? That was the video. Take care, boys.